In exactly 1 month, almost to the hour, it will be 3 years. It will be 3 years since I've arrived in Strasbourg to start this new chapter of my life. A lot has happened, but for this video, let's just focus on the current year. This is my year on YouTube and in my personal life, honestly. 2024 edition. Well, I just finished my last class of 2024. It's been a ride, and as I was leaving the building, that old building in the distance, as I was leaving there, I turned off all the lights, right? I think I did. As I was leaving, I realized, man, I'm not so tired, but it makes for a good story at the end of the day. So let's begin in January 2024. Well, the January of this year, also mixed into February, were very interesting times because I was at the tail end of my master classes, where I was a student, and the beginning of when I would become like an intern slash student, which would eventually lead to me becoming a student slash teacher and a full-fledged teacher. So in January and in February, the biggest priorities for me were very simply making sure that I survive the mess and the craziness of all the classes, of all the projects. I wrote and designed 2 video games for university, as well as their soundtracks and the audio. Yeah, it was really fun. I think I'm going to post one of them down below because it's a project that I did all on my own. So I feel better, sourcing it. The other one, I had 2 of my classmates and my friends help me out with it. But that was January and February. Towards the end of Feb, I released the acoustic version of Elise, my French song, because the poem of that song had just won some poetry competition award here in France, and I felt like, all right, I need to give this song an acoustic retouch and just go for it. Which really was a fun song. I feel like it was an interesting project, since I would be producing every element of it myself, which was not fun, but still, it felt good. We then move on to March, April, and May, where things were in full swing for my internship, as well as slowly writing in and then diving super deep into the master thesis document, which was this 100-something pages of research that I was doing, and the research was about the effectiveness of incidental learning when it comes to music in English language, which was really fun because I got to combine 2 of my biggest passions in life, which is education and arts. That was awesome. I aced my defense session in June, and in July I tried to wind down a little bit, and I came down with some weird disease, which probably was due to a lot of stress suddenly being lifted off me, and just me not knowing how to do nothing and essentially be free. So most of my summer was me recovering and making sure that I stay alive, because it was not at all. It was ugly. It was really ugly. Fast forward to September, where I wrote and finalized my contract with the university as a language teacher. Crazy opportunity. I still don't know how it happened to me, but it did, and I guess someone must really like me, because I still feel like there must have been some mistake. I know I'm good at my job. I know I care about individuals when it comes to like classroom experiences and everything, but this was a little too early to be this serious. But it happened, and in September I started my classes as a university teacher, which still to this day, after months, I don't feel like I don't feel any sort of, I guess, I don't know if I should use the word ego, if I should use the word presence, but it hasn't really impacted the way I think and the way I'm always eager to observe, learn, and experiment. Maybe that is what being an educator is all about. I don't know. But music-wise, obviously because I wasn't feeling super well, I did finish Demons. I published it. I don't exactly remember the date, but I did publish Demons, I remember that. And in September, I finished and finalized Le Labyrinthe, which is another French song that I re-released with my own music label. For one, I felt like the version that I released a few years, like a decade ago at this point, it wasn't really what I wanted it to be, and I had to push the release to meet some arbitrary deadlines, but this time I was more free, and since I had like done most of the job for the festival, which didn't happen, I had like the project ready, so I finished it, and I'm pretty happy of how it turned out. It's one of the songs that I'm gonna play sometime soon, hopefully live. Moving to October, we are now in the dead heat of classes, of everything related to being a teacher, etc., etc. And also I released Wings, the EP, which was a collaboration, which was a collaborative work between me and a couple of my awesome buddies that I feel like they just gave this song a lot of soul. I feel like I'm in the dark a little bit. Let me find some light source. I think this is better lighting, I hope. But we'll see. It is, the rain is just going a little crazy. So I'm gonna try to find some shelter, because I don't want to lose my phone this early on. It's a new phone, I like it very much. Alright, where were we? October, Wings. So we did Wings. It was, I love that song very much. I hope I can play it live soon. I did try to organize some kind of a concert thing towards the end of the year, but the simple brain, me, had forgotten that Strasbourg, where I live, is like the big city when it comes to Christmas. And so everyone and their friends and their families, everybody just has shows until like February. So all the venues were full, which was my bad. I should have thought about it a little earlier, but maybe it gives me more time to prepare a bigger, better show for next year. In December, which is now, I released a song which is going to be the first of maybe 2 or 3 songs that I call very passionately songs I will never release because of different stories that I never thought I would finish these songs. But out of curiosity and a little bit of a negotiation, I decided to release this one. The Final Dance, or Riverbound, because I still call it Riverbound. You can watch the previous video to know why. Came out a couple of weeks ago, by the time you're watching this video, I think. And I like it very much. It's a very interesting song. I like it. I don't like it as much as my other songs, but hey, you don't get to choose everything that you do as an artist, now do you? So that leaves us right now in December, like late December 2024, and the rest of the year, a little bit of a rest and repose, and then we're gonna target even bigger, crazier and more massive objectives for the end of 2025. And that brings us to today, to right now, to my cup of tea, and to everything else. Was there anything that I missed? Yes. Was there anything that I didn't talk about? Yes, or I forgot? Probably not. And those were very conscious decisions. When I started doing these videos, and it is very much the same, I did all of this for myself because at the time I needed to talk. I don't even know about what. I don't even remember about what or to who, but it was a way for me to just speak. The basis still hasn't changed, although I try to be a little less talking head-y when I can. But if I can't, that's okay. I think my YouTube channel is just an outlet for me talking, as if I don't talk enough during the week within my classes. But that's a different conversation. I just want to thank everyone who has watched a second of any of my videos, or has listened to any of my music, or has shown any sign of interest in what I do and in who I am. I'm not the greatest storyteller. I'm not the even greatest video maker. I just like this thing very much. It gives me some unspeakable type of comfort. I feel like a week is complete when I have a video that week. But anyway, thank you very much. This is gonna be, I think, it for 2024, unless something out of the blue happens. I will be seeing you very soon next year. I need to sleep a lot, and I need to rest. I need to just relax, and I have to finish the music projects. So in January I'll see you with Story of Innocence, and then some. But we'll see that when we see that. Have a lovely time. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're staying sane, and I will be seeing you very soon. Take care. Peace. Can't you see this fragile world's